out here another week. We're the Hebrew Israelites, and I'm out here through the spirit of Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai, the one you ignorantly call God in Christ, right? To wake up the people of Negroid and Indian descent, you Latino and Hispanics, you make up the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, and I'm out here for y'all, all right? And to prophesy the downfall of America, which is known in the Bible as Babylon the Great, all right? America is known in the Bible as Mystery Babylon the Great, and it's going to be destroyed in the Third World's nuclear war. Thus saith the Lord, all right? America will be destroyed in the Third World's nuclear war, all right? I'm going to start off with a scripture. Second Ezra 15, verse 5, it says, Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. So the Lord said he's going to bring plagues upon the world. Understand? What are the plagues? The sword, famine, death, and destruction. That's what the Lord is bringing, all right? Not just to America, throughout the whole world. You understand? Some people right now are feeling it harder than others. Like when you look in Syria, in Libya, understand? They're getting it harsh. All that is going to come here to the streets of America, in all your cities. No matter what state you're in, it's coming there and it's going to find you. All right? The Lord said he's bringing plagues upon the world. Sword, famine, death, and destruction. And you know what? If y'all will watch your news, right? And y'all can see the time you're living in, right? You'll see all the plagues already creeping into society. All the plagues is already creeping in. If y'all have eyes to see, y'all will see that, all right? Matter of fact, when you look and see what's taking place in West Virginia, when you see what's taking place in West Virginia, right? They had the chemical spill that polluted the water, right? Chemical spill that polluted the water, meaning they have water, but they can't drink it. They have water, but they can't drink it, all right? California is in a drought situation, right? California is in a drought, and they say during the springtime coming, they're going to cut off the water supply for 25 million people and for 1 million acres of farmland. They're going to cut down the water. Understand? Those are part of the plagues that's creeping in. Understand? That's your drought. That's your drought. Because even if you have water, but it's not good, understand? You're in a drought. All right? And I'm saying, all you got to do is just check your current events. What else is going on? The mall shooting, right? All the mall shooting going on, and the school shooting. That's taking place like what? Almost every week, there's a mall or a school shooting. Almost every week. See what I'm saying? These are the plagues that's creeping in, if you could see it. And now you got Donald Trump, right? Donald Trump was telling the American people to prepare themselves for a financial ruin, all right? This is Donald Trump now, understand? He was warning the people, prepare themselves for a financial ruin, all right? You got HSBC, right, was limiting any large withdrawal amount of cash. Any large withdrawal, they were limiting it, all right? Not only that, the bank in Russia, right, the bank in Russia, right, they halt all cash transaction, right? You couldn't withdraw no cash, right, from the banks in Russia, all right? And now over in the UK, right, over in the UK, right, you got that so-called Queen Elizabeth, right? Said they're down to their last $1.6 million in reserve. Be it true or not, I don't know, but they're telling you that there's a serious economic system that's bound to fail. Meaning there is what that means is throughout the world there is a financial problem brewing. There's a serious financial brewing, All right? China, right? China hold all transfer, right, at Citibank and all other banks, right? They hold all the transfers from Citibank and all other banks. What is that telling you? What is that telling you? That throughout the world, the four corners of the earth, right, there's a financial disaster brewing. You understand why? Because all the banks are linked up to one central bank, man. All of the banks are linked into one central bank, and they all are going down. No matter where you at or where you run to, trying to escape it. You're not. All right? Read that again. It says, behold, says the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. All right? As I said, if you read the current events, you will see that these things are seeping in society. All right? It's crawling in society slowly but surely. Look at your unemployment rate. Right? Look at your unemployment rate. Right? How much people is being laid off? How much people is getting cut off from their welfare? Getting cut off from their government assistance? Understand? These plagues are creeping in and it's getting worse and worse. Understand? Look at 2nd ESDRAS 16. And 19. It says, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. So the Lord said the famine, the plague, the tribulation and anguish, he's sending those for scourges for amendment. All right? To make an amends, man, because things are way off track. Things are way off course. Understand? Whenever they are uplifting homosexuality and putting down a man and a woman, you understand? This society is backwards. Understand? So the Lord is bringing all these things, right? For what? To make an amends. All right? It says, but for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. It said, for all these things, right? For all the famine kicking in, the plagues, all the death going on, all these mass killings going on, right? All the chemicals polluting the water, right? The drought going on, all the financial collapse, people getting laid off, they're cutting your government assistance, all these things going on. It says y'all are not mindful of the scourges, meaning that you're not aware of it. All that's going on, y'all are not aware of it. Why? Because you got things like the Super Bowl, right? That's a distraction. They give you things like the Super Bowl and y'all are distracted, right? You can't wait to go have a tailgate party. You can't wait to sit down in front of that damn TV, right? For hours watching men in tights run around grappling with each other. Understand? To show you, man, that's why y'all are not mindful. They got all kind of distractions set up. So you're not paying attention to what's really going on. To the condition that America is really in. Y'all are not paying that no attention. Why? Y'all are being distracted, as I said, by your sports, your entertainment. Understand? The stuff that you do in your regular life, the partying, the clubbing, and all of that. Understand? Chasing the next skirt tail. Understand? You're not mindful, you're not aware of what's taking place. You're not aware of the scourges the Lord is bringing upon the earth. Understand? You ain't going to be aware of it until it hits you personally, till it comes kicking in your door. All right? It says, but for all these things, they shall not turn away from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. All right? It says, victuals, behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case, and even then shall its evil grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. He said, and even though y'all are into all y'all are into, understand, because your victuals are cheap, right? You go to McDonald's, Burger King, Taco Bell, Jack in the Box, whatever it is, all right? You could go find something on the menu for cheap, all right? Y'all are not mindful. And even though you're not mindful, the Lord said these things are still creeping into society. It's still creeping in. It's kind of like when you were younger, you don't play that game, red light, green light, you would turn around, right? And then the person would run up. And then when you turn back, it'd stop. Then you turn around again, they would run up. Then they turn around and you'd stop. Understand? That's how this thing is moving in, right? It's creeping in. Understand? But you're not aware of it. So even though you're looking, you ain't seeing that snake in the grass, basically. You're not seeing how it's moving up closer and closer and closer to you. All right? It says, behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. So it said the majority of y'all that dwell upon the earth are going to perish of famine. Understand? Because all famine is, as I always say, is a lack of bread. All right? The food could be here, but if you have no access to it, if you can't get it, it's famine for you. That is famine. All right? And that's what's going to happen. All right? That's what's going to happen. When this economy collapses, and you can't afford to go to those supermarkets and buy anything, or even go to Mickey D's or Burger King and buy anything, what's going to happen? That is famine. For you, that is famine. Understand? And if the famine don't kill you, the sword, why? Because men are going to be robbing, looting, and shooting. Understand? You might get put to death. Understand? They show that in the movie, The Road, right? The Road, the man, woman was telling them that them crazies outside, when they break in the house, they were going to rape them, right? Kill them and eat them. And that is the same thing going to take place. Understand? It is the same thing going to take place. All right? It says for the one that the hunger didn't destroy, the sword is going to get him. He's going to get butchered in the streets, or in his house, or in the FEMA camp. All right?